Can't even say how long I've been in the city. You might assume that everything in the beginning was pretty. Who'd ever thought I'd make it big in the city? From eating crumbs to getting state house invitations like I'm Jimmy Wanjira. And this I wrote from the heart. So as I move close to the mark, I never chose to be this. That's why I'm supposed to be smart. Now let's make a toast for this far we came with them rose to be stars. Giving hope to these kids who is emotionally scarred. What's bound to happen? We are the pinnacle balancing. Bonded with hip-hop G and we did it go valiantly. My work ethic still unbelievable currently. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the invisible currency.
And if the beat live, you know Lil Juke made it. Yada 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 yada.
As promised, we do have Yo Man in the house. How you doing, Mr. Khaligraph?
I'm all good. What's good? What's happening?
What's happening? You tell me.
OG up in the place. We out here.
We can see that. So much going on right now.
Yeah.
How you dealing with that?
I mean, I'm good. Just pushing the new album, Invisible Currency. That is what everybody's talking about. That's the word on the street. So you already know. You know the vibes. The way we move is different. I know, no offense to anybody, but you guys be having a lot of celebrities who pull up to this place. But I don't move like them.
You don't move like that.
I move different.
What makes you move different?
Because I'm the OG.
And that's on period, Pooh.
Anytime we're talking about currency, it is expected that
it's physical money, right?
Yeah. But in this case, we're not talking about physical cash. It's the power that one has, or probably like for instance, let me use this as an example. I'm gonna say it again, bro. You told people Khaligraph Jones was coming through, right?
Okay.
What are the people saying out there on social media? What reception are you getting? Like
that they're excited?
Yeah.
Okay.
And they're not gonna say this, of course, but their ratings are also going to go high. You know. That is, yeah. Those is facts. It's facts.
I'm dying because you're reminding me of Muhammad Ali right now. Like he's got like the hoodie on with the cap, and he's like hyping himself up. He's breathing heavy, like he's about to go in a boxing ring. I'm like, okay.
That's the whole point. Now we didn't tell anybody. I didn't say I was going to pay anybody to listen to Khaligraph on Capital FM today, but they're listening either way because Khaligraph Jones came through, and I pulled up with that invisible currency. You don't see it, but people already buy into it.
It's tangible, even though it's not something that is physically there.
There you go.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay.
Yeah.
For your second track, All I Need, it feels very yay-ish. It's given a big yay vibe. We've got like the choir behind it. You know, you're taking us to church. You're taking us to OG's church in particular. And you mentioned how sometimes you feel low. Now, you know, even the way you're sipping your water, my God, I wish that live people could see this. I know there are several cameras, but it's just bad funny because I'm like, I feel like I'm truly in a boxing ring. You come with so much hype, right? But like you mentioned how sometimes, you know, you have to, even through your struggles, you have to find that hope. You have to find that thing. You find God, right? That's really what that track is about. When do you feel low? Because we think of you and, you know, you come through with such a big personality, with such a big persona. You always look like you're on top. You always are on top. When are you weak?
I'm never weak, but I'm a human being. And I have feelings, I have emotions. You know, I go through the same things that normal people go through.
Such as?
Yeah. Like, what? When we pulled up here, courtesy of this man right here, Simon, I told him, bro, today we have been working together and you haven't even offered us anything. No water, no nothing. So I was frustrated.
Okay.
You see, that's frustration. That is what normal people feel. So that is a feeling in itself, if you understand what I'm saying. So those are the kind of things I'm talking about. Okay.
Your album has a lot going on in terms of different sounds and some of the features that you have with guys from around the world, right? Including, of course, our Kenyan greats like Scar and whomever else. But what I wonder is like how you are able to maintain your OG status, but you'll have like a beautiful song that almost sounds, dare I say, sweet, like How We Do. You know, with Zinia Manasseh. I'm like, how do you fight? But then you can also have like something benga flavored.
Yeah.
You know, how do you dabble in all these sounds and still be like, yeah, you know what time it is. I'm still the OG. I'm on this.
Yeah. I think all these things happen, you know, because of experience. I've been in the game for quite a long time.
True that.
If you know your history, Kenyan rap history, Khaligraph Jones, I graced this studio some 10 years ago. Was it 10 years ago?
Yeah, you mentioned it in one of your tracks.
So with all that information and all that experience, I mean, you always know how to maneuver on tracks, execute, but at the same time still maintain that OG vibe.
Right.
So it's all about experience. Yeah, I can say that.
And that makes a lot of sense because on the Cali Chronicles, you literally
just
go into a timeline.
Of course.
And that's actually where you mentioned Capital FM.
Yeah.
And how, when you were in the studios doing a thing. And
I thought I was going to get flowers out here when I pulled up. There's nothing for me.
Disappointments on disappointments.
I just want to ask, we know Kiba is from the other side of the divide, and I believe on that record that's like a drill beat. Yeah. How do you get him on that? How do you have him to do a drill? I know you can do the other side because you have records with Otile Brown and all that, and Le Band, all those vibes that sound like they are bongo-ish and stuff.
Right.
So how would you get a bongo artist who's ideally never done something that is equal to rap on a drill beat?
The thing with me is that when I bring you to my space, I'm going to make you explore a different side of you that you're not even aware of. So when Kiba pulled up to my studio and I played for him the record, he was like, I've never done nothing like this before. But I was like, yeah, I know you haven't, but you will today.
Not you will today.
The OG was respected.
And the OG was respected. And he came through, executed. I mean, bro, what is there to say?
So why didn't you just tell us, you better have them flowers on deck? You know what I'm saying? Because when you say it, that's it. That's how it comes through, apparently.
Exactly.
Do you ever feel some type of way when people try and talk about your accent?
No, at this point.
Did you before?
Back
be real,
then,
be real, no cap.
And I'm still going to say, I used to come to this radio station. We had interviews and if you can pull up them old tweets.
He said receipts.
Yeah, we remember what they used to say back in the days. But I believe I had to go through that to be the person that I am right now. Because even in the process of people rebuking you and attacking you and saying all sorts of things about how you pronounce your words, eventually I developed a thick skin. So at this point, with all that I'm exposed to, with all the places that I've been to, you telling me, Khaligraph, why do you speak like that? You think that is going to affect me in any way? The OG is the OG. I've done things that people never thought I would do. I've reached places, that people never imagined Khaligraph will get to. So
what's a thing that people try and... I don't really pay attention much to this kind of gossip, but what is something that people say about you today? Let's put the accent aside, but something now that you're making it, because they'll always look for something.
Yeah, they always look for something. When I came up first time, they started with the accent thing, and that when they realized that wasn't doing anything, they started saying, Khaligraph, we feel like you're doing good music, but your videos are a little bit substandard. And when you level up and you start doing good videos, they're like, we feel like the content of your music is not really all that. Maybe you should upgrade the content of your music. And then you start doing that and you start getting recognition from people outside the country. And they're like, okay, now we feel like the way you're dressing is luku yako luku nimbwakni now, bro. But then that's how the world revolves. And I mean,
it comes with the territory type of thing.
Yeah, those things are expected, and I mean, when you get to a certain point in life, you with, like I told you, I have experience. With all the experience that I have, some of these things, even when they say them, I know it's expected already. So I see them coming.
Okay.
I see them coming from afar, and I'm like, yeah, I know how to handle these people.
Now, because you talk a lot about experience and the things that you've gone through. In your musical journey, even personally, it sounds like, and you make mention of it throughout your art, you've been through a lot in your personal journey. You talk about your parents in the album. You talk about your dad being sick and taking medicine, your mama cheering for you now because it's like, mama, we made it. And is it behind the mic that you feel, or on a stage that you feel like you're strongest, you're healthiest, like the most powerful person that you are?
To some extent. When I'm on the stage, of course, you get the chance to express yourself, and the fans are out there, you're feeding off their energy, and it's a great feeling. But anytime I'm in the studio too,
right?
Because music is
behind the mic. Period.
Yeah. Music is everything to me. So whenever I'm in the studio, I feel like I'm always at peace.
Right.
And with my family too, I'm not a kid anymore.
Yeah.
I move different. I have a family, so when I go back home to my kids and my wife, that is gives me that inner peace.
Okay.
Yeah.
And further, almost strength and ability, if you will. Can we say that?
Absolutely. There you go.
Okay. Okay. Full circle. We love to see it. It's all about growth in this studio, baby. Make sure you keep on talking to us. I see you saying F the accent. If your English is good, you can hack art. I don't even think you need to know English to hack art. What do you don't?
The English is just it's just we use it for communication. As long as you understand what I'm saying, I can be 31st years old, but it doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter as long as you.
Oh my God!
As long as you understand the message that I'm trying to put across, that's all that matters.
Yo,
yeah.
Khaligraph, yo, we gotta walk around with a muzzle for you. I'm dead.